Have a couple of videos to watch before we officially get started, although at the end of one of the clips I do show a couple of slides for the decode. So again, if you're not familiar with what we do over here, it may help you to just quickly see that, and or of course, you know, go to the calculator, go to the data version stuff yourself. Another thing just to quickly say as well, let me turn this down a tiny piece here, I didn't realize it was so loud. Another thing to quickly say, disclosure or disclaimer. Obviously we're not clout chasing from somebody's, you know, misfortunes or good fortunes. All right, we're merely just following the patterns that seem to be around a people or a thing, and then, you know, seeing the repetitive nature of whatever numbers come up, right? So please don't say we are clout chasing. So shout out to this channel called Stoned Astronaut. Of course, go over there and subscribe to Stoned Astronaut. I did leave a comment over there, which you'll probably see if you do go over there. Basically, I had to quickly screen record the video, so we will play it in 2 parts. And then we will watch the, I think it might be, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last video of D-Smoke's mum, yeah? Jackie Gouché Farris. So we'll watch that. And of course talk about it. And then of course after that, then we'll go into the numbers. Then again, what are the odds of this happening right now? So again, we're just going to set the foundation with these videos right now, yeah? And then you know how we're going to go into it with the talk. and our thoughts along with the numbers, right? Right, so let's roll this. Again, fair use. Even if this was to come down because of some bullshit copyright or something from the other channel, hopefully not. But you know, I will be doing this again anyway. If you notice, I've got the thumbnail for why you shouldn't worship or idolize celebrities. I don't know if you saw that thumbnail, and I put a couple of extra characters in there on the thumbnail. Well, it's not actually in the Gigs music video, but I thought I'd just add the additional two. Or was it one? Was it two or one? Oh my god. No, it might be only one that I put in there, right? It was Central C, and I've got the arrows pointing at him, and of course Quavo from Migos, yeah? And if you're not familiar, a good channel to go through. I'm sure they did a decode on it. See through the script. Be sure to check out See Through the Script and other channels as well. Of course, got Much Effect News 25. But yeah, this is a a quite a dub play. But as I say, unfortunately, nobody ain't gonna see it. So again, let's just see. For you to decide, right? Did he? Was it some type of blood contract going on, or is it all organic? Yeah. Sometimes we may be able to distinguish, more so or whatever way. I know what I personally think, and of course, I will definitely disclose it with you. But of course, make up your own damn mind. All right. Although we've seen this a bazillion times, is it that case? I know what I personally think. Again, I will disclose it at the end of this, and it should be pretty obvious going along. To be fair. Maybe not at this first minute, but in a moment. Anyway, let me play this video because me just a chatter chatter and la 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 and Japanese. Even though I'm not Japanese. Anyway.
Light and shadows are two sides of the same coin. We can illuminate our paths or darken our way. It's only a matter of choice. For D Smoke, these choices were the difference between success and failure, and at times, life and death, growing up where he did. Where in Inglewood, California, it was almost a rite of passage for the youth to be indoctrinated into the streets. But Smoke's choices, along with his talented, strong family unit around him, kept him not only safe, but got him prepared early for his success. The once Spanish teacher had a long string of accomplishments long before Netflix's popular show, Rhythm and Flow. But once the cameras were off, he showed that being prepared for an opportunity was better than getting ready for it. So what happened to D Smoke, and where is he now after winning the $250,000 and the Rhythm and Flow crown? Well, we'll deep dive into it, but like always, we're going to have to take a look back to see the path that D Smoke walked to get to where he is today. Daniel Farris, aka D Smoke, was born and raised in Inglewood, California, and music was in his blood, with so many talented musicians in his family. His mother, Miss Jackie, sung for really big acts back in the day, like Michael Jackson and Anita Baker, but had to fall back when D Smoke's father got locked up when Smoke was only around the age of 1, leaving Miss Jackie to have to raise 3 boys a year apart from each other, Davion being the oldest, Smoke in the middle, and Darryl, better known as Inglewood Sir, as the youngest, having to learn to navigate the culture at a very young age, so their mother instilled morals in them as early as possible. She started teaching them music when they were around 3, 4, and 5, respectively, and had them even singing in the churches and learning to play instruments like the drums and piano. She kept them busy. They even played sports and participated in karate and boxing competitions, some at the famed LA Convention Center, with D Smoke even winning some karate competitions when he was younger. With older family members and family friends already affiliated with some of the local gangs, it provided them protection in a way, but those family members weren't around all the time, so they also had to learn how to stand their own ground, or what to avoid as to not get caught up in the BS in them streets. Their pops got out of jail around when Smoke was 8, helping bring some structure back into the home. When he did get out, he started coaching, tutoring, and also becoming a pastor. Having a positive male influence helped the Farris brothers, who all soaked up the knowledge and game around them like the sponges. They also had another positive male influence, their uncle, Andrew Gouché, who through his connections, being a famous musician himself, allowed them to experience a different side of the music industry, even providing an opportunity to see a lot of famous artists perform back in the day, due to their uncle being a part of the performances by playing instruments like bass, guitar, and piano for acts like Shaka Khan and so many others. Eventually, the three Farris brothers would get really good at singing, good enough that they got signed to DreamWorks as a group. They went by the name of N3D to play off the boys' names all starting with the letter D. At that time, they were only around the age of 8, 9, and 10. But unfortunately for them, the man that signed them, Gerald Busby, passed away after giving them a deal, causing them to get lost in the shuffle of the label and eventually out of the deal. Their uncle Andrew would see the boys had potential, so after getting himself a new studio set up, he would gift his old one to the Farris brothers, allowing them to get practice with a room full of studio equipment that they could set up at their own home. And that's exactly what they did. They would practice making music, producing, engineering, and even making beats. Their uncle would check them out from time to time, listening to their music, but he was surprised to have to let them know that their music sounded horrible. But instead of giving up, the boys continued honing their craft, eventually making their own independent collective called Woodworks Records. Music wasn't Smoke's only endeavors though, with him also lending a few big roles acting in shows like Judging Amy, CSI The District, and even filmed a Canadian movie. At one point, he considered going a Disney route after booking 8 acting roles in 2 years, but instead, he chose to continue focusing on school where he was thriving. Smoke had all A's throughout school, only receiving 1 B in high school, and he even contested that 1 B. The academic work that he was putting in inside of the schools allowed for him to get a full academic scholarship to UCLA, which opened up the door for 2 really big opportunities while he was at UCLA. One was his time working as a Spanish tutor, allowing him to use the skill of being bilingual that he picked up, eventually becoming him overseeing other tutors with over 30 students under him. And 2, him and his brother would be a part of a writing collective that eventually turned into D-Smoke writing for some of the biggest acts at the time, like the Pussycat Dolls, or R&B singers like Joe, even receiving an ASCAP award for writing Never for R&B singer Jaheim. Unfortunately for him, it wouldn't all be good though. With so many people writing, he started running into issues when it came to getting credit or getting paid, due to it being so many writers in his writing group, which complicated the percentages. But after writing some of the artist's biggest hits but not getting a call back, or even writing for bigger artists like Mary J. Blige, but the songs not being released, he decided to focus on building himself. Him and his brother Davion would go to work, transforming their garage at home into a studio that, according to their accounts, was top-notch and extremely professional, and it took Davion over 5 months to get it right. After they got the studio up and running, they gained a reputation for the work that they were putting in, and eventually they got signed to Warner Chappell for writing music. But because their team was so big, it created issues on the back end when it was time to get paid. All of these lessons just made D-Smoke go harder and develop his skills. He dropped his first project, Producer of the Year, while experimenting with his sound and even honing his bilingual flow that he became known for. While D-Smoke and his older brother was building, his younger brother was doing things his own way. First hooping in school instead of making music, Sir eventually signed with well-known label TDE, or Top Dog Entertainment, which had some of the most known acts on the West, and period really. TDE was credited for having names under them like Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, and of course a special shout out to one of my favorite artists, Isaiah Rashad, who was also under TDE. But anyway, I mentioned all those names to say that Sir wasn't TDE's priority when he first signed to their roster. which caused them to have to learn to stay patient for his moment. All of this gave D-Smoke more of an outlook on the industry because around that same time, they were roommates, both hustling to make their dreams come true. D-Smoke even got a chance to go on tour with TDE, on a damn tour, but he was only playing keys and gaining experience, learning the industry firsthand, and that experience turned out to be priceless. He didn't want to be put on by his little brother. He wanted to make his own way. So after the tour, he got settled in back home, and eventually he got an offer from the principal of his old high school, Inglewood High, to teach Spanish. Mrs. Tate had seen the work that D-Smoke was putting in as a tutor and thought he would be a perfect fit for the kids at her high school. Being so young and teaching the youth had a lot of positive aspects to it. Not only was he able to use the money to further his music, shoot videos, and live a little bit better, D-Smoke, who was now Mr. Farris to his students, was able to impact so many of the youth in his area. The power of a young teacher that looks just like you, in the hood, who was well-spoken and came from similar circumstances, allowed Smoke to build respect and connect with those in his classes. Inglewood High School had birth stars before, like NBA Hall of Famer Paul Pierce, but Smoke even helped teach some stars himself, like the famous rapper Casey Veggies, who was one of his students in his Spanish class. He was known by his students for never being scared, and even boxing some of them after class. He always had the gloves in his trunk, earning more respect, even if he had to beat it out of them. Psych nah. But he said he did have a lot of good fades with the kids and was able to keep it under wraps so he could keep his job. Eventually,
All right, mic check. All right, before we play part two, just a reminder, we're just setting up a tiny bit of foundation and background to do with, who we're looking at today concerning D-Smoke, who was on the popular show on Netflix called Rhythm and Flow, which we're going to be looking at as well. And season 2 is just about to come back as well. This month, as a matter of fact, 20th of November, if I remember correctly. As I say, just hold tight in there. We will be getting to the decode momentarily, coming up shortly. Also, now at the end of this segment of the video, as I say, I do show a couple of slides from the decode, and then the rest will be after I say a couple of it, or some of the what I've got for you for today's transmission, basically, just a smidge. Then we'll watch allegedly the last video of D-Smoke's mum. Yeah, and she's talking about fractured spine and whatnot, but she looks all right. As I say, she didn't die on the same day as the crash or just after. The crash was the 31st of March, or March 31st, because the 67th prime is 331. We're going to get to that in a moment. And she dies 11th of August. Yeah? Just hold tight, because this is a dub plate. I said, wow, give me a break. But watch the first dub plate that's going to come in a few minutes after this last segment. Yeah, when it goes to the slides from the video, and then I'll give you a couple extra dub plates, as I said before we watch the mum speak about her spine and whatnot. Right, boom.
earning more respect, even if he had to beat it out of him. Psych nah. But he said he did have a lot of good fades with the kids and was able to keep it under wraps so he could keep his job. Eventually having to chill out though, after boxing with another famous student who ended up becoming an NFL player, Patrick Peanut Uwansar, who, as you can imagine, wasn't in the same weight class as Smoke, but he did hold his own though. But after that, he definitely had to think about his no ducking fades policy. But back when he was on tour with TDE, Matt Miller, who was one of the top guys at TDE, heard D-Smoke's music and had passed it along to Top Dog himself. They entered into convos with him signing to TDE. But around that same time, Netflix was preparing a new show where rappers would compete for $250,000 called Rhythm and Flow. One of the executive producers on the show actually had ties to the TDE camp too. His name was Dave Free, which I believe is how the show got wind of who D-Smoke actually was. He was hesitant to actually go at first. One, because reality TV could have negatively affected his image if the show turned out to be corny or if they shot him in a bad light. And two, he was still in talks with TDE, who eventually told him to just go for it and see what happens. So Smoke did just that and entered onto the cast of season 1 of Rhythm and Flow. He entered showcasing his skills instantly, turning the judges into fans. I mean, if you look at their reactions when he rapped, they literally looked like fans watching their favorite artists. And with judges like T.I., Cardi B, and Chance the Rapper, turning them into fans was impressive. He had something that appealed to all of the judges. The intellectual with a splash of hood for T.I., the independence with the consciousness for Chance, and the bilingual flow for Cardi. He showcased the level of creativity and skill that was so polished. He was obviously a standout from the very beginning, even amongst such a talented cast. At one point, even having the judges calling in lawyers when the rules for a battle challenge was called into question. Whoever lost was supposed to go home, but they rocked with D-Smoke and his opponent, Old Man Saxon, so much that they wanted to send 2 other people home and keep both of them. But unfortunately for Old Man Saxon, the request was denied, which resulted in him going home. But Smoke will continue to go on turning hip-hop legends into fans as well, earning the respect of some of the biggest rappers in the game. From Snoop to Lupe, everybody seemed to respect this craft, and this all ended with Smoke's unbelievable finale that I still listen to the song to this day, The Last Supper, where he would go back to his roots and come out playing the piano to start his performance, with his family watching from the crowd, looking proudly as D-Smoke put the nail in the coffin on the competition, earning the prize money with his performance and leaving everyone in awe. $250,000 pocketed, well, whatever was left after taxes, that is. But Smoke built up for this moment his entire life, and now all of his preparations led to successes. He dropped his EP the day after the show aired to capitalize off the buzz from the show, titled after the school that helped make him, Inglewood High, a short project that told his story in a way, and followed it up with a debut album, Black Habits, an album that he made at home with his family, with features from his mother and his 2 brothers on it, being nominated for Grammys. He didn't win, but it's still amazing to be nominated for a new artist. TDE eventually spun the block, but by that point, the train had already taken off, and Smoke, who already had knowledge and was familiar with the industry and already had built his own fan base, decided to just stick with his plan and keep investing in himself. He would drop another project, War and Wonders, which had a ton of features from the industry on it. Even another one of my favorite rappers, Westside Boogie, was on the album. He actually went on to do a solo tour after this, with also having a full circle moment by having T.I.'s son, Damani, on the tour with him. Life would continue looking up for Smoke, who would eventually get married as well. Stepping outside of the box, he would also write his own book called Vivid Isaiah, a book I'm really interested in reading one day after hearing the summary of it. But building those long-time connections and investing in himself eventually allowed D-Smoke to take some of those connections and build more business opportunities off of it. As an example, he had Snoop Dogg on his Black Habits album, and they seemed to be really close after meeting on the Rhythm and Flow show. So close that D-Smoke eventually signed with Death Row Records, that's now headed by Snoop. Currently, many are getting known for the first time with his role in the mayor of Kingstown, that he's actually about to start shooting a new season for in Pittsburgh. And for the Rhythm and Flow fans, he just dropped some behind the scenes footage of him on set for season 2.
Hey, look, we back filming Rhythm and Flow. Only difference is I ain't stressed the fuck out this time.
So that should also be dropping soon. It seems that winning the show never changed much, and he continued being the same person that he was at the beginning, going back to Inglewood High to provide scholarships to some of the kids that wanted to pursue a foreign language as well, just as he had done back in his past. But currently, as of 2024, it seems like he's deleted a lot of his posts online after his mother, Miss Jackie, got into a horrible car accident. Unfortunately, while editing this video, D-Smoke will put up a post to update us on his mother's condition, and she passed away due to complications from her accident. So prayers and best wishes to Smoke and his family during these troubling times. I know it'll take time to heal from this impactful loss. And as recently as a couple of days ago, he also dropped a new single Black Beethoven, which will be
Yep.
off his next untitled
Hello.
album that is coming really soon. Opportunity doesn't waste time with those who
Yeah.
are unprepared. At every step of the way, when D Smoke ran into a door, he had the keys already to open the locks. And those keys were never just the will to win. A lot of people have that. It was the will to prepare to win before the opportunities came, and that made all the difference. And just judging by the way that D Smoke moves, I'm positive he's already planned and prepared for his next big moves. But if you stuck around to the end of this video, I appreciate you. You definitely a real one. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. Like always, man, it's your boy Stone Astro. Let me know what y'all think about rhythm and flow. Who is y'all favorite person, and maybe who's the next person?
Alright, just to show you, I'm not going to go through all the decode visually through the slides, but we'll just do a quick, piece of it, and then the rest is just going to be only audio unless it's asked for, and then through reciprocation, if it's asked for and the video gets some decent traction, then I will do a full video breakdown. As I say, note when he's born, 17th of October, and then his mum dies Sunday, August the 11th. 67 days. Also note that his mum would say, I'm raising my boys to be kings, kings, K-I-N-G. He even calls one of his albums or EPs, what is it called? Kings of Inglewood, The Kings of Inglewood. Now please note the word king equals 67. Again, the word king equals 67. What else equals 67? Boom. D-Smoke equals 67. Exactly. Right, for the rest, we'll do audio. So, let's get to that. Yeah? Did that wake you up if anybody was sleeping in today's transmission? What are you saying? Let's get some more of that there now. So, boom. Again, so 67 days from D Smoke's birthday, The mom said raising them like kings. We just spoke about King 67, D Smoke 67. 67 days from the day the mom dies. And remember, his 67th prime, I already said it if you didn't clock. You know what it is. 331. That initial crash was the Nipsey Hussle day, if I'm not mistaken. Was that the day Nipsey Hussle died? Again, go and check out the decodes if you're not up to speed with that. From the community, Being here, doing it. Shout out to the community. As always. But that is just, come on. So again, King, the 67th prime is 331, like March the 31st, the day of the car crash. Freemasonry 67, human sacrifice 67. Again, the D Smoke equals 67. Give me a break. Also, if you include the end date, you get 68. What was the song he came out with? Was it the Black Beethoven? Was that the next song? That equals 68. Again, if you include the end date, it's 68 days. If you wrote out rhythm and flow, that equals 68. I mean, how you doing? Where's the naysayers? Where's Call of Duty guy? You know what I mean? Like, where you at? Where's that Globlin that I saw in the comment yesterday? It must be a no intro. There's no way you're coming to say what you said. Come on now. Go and find the comment from my dad. Was it the Antarctic video? No, it was the TFE video. The last True Earth video, Mirror. Unbelievable. So his mom dies, what's her name? Jackie Gouché Farris, called the musical matriarch, and even as you saw in the video, being in the industry. So all I'm saying is just, take that into consideration, Just take it in. You saying? In other stories like Jennifer Hudson, that one day I can't stand her. I can't stand that woman. Oh my God, Jennifer Hudson. She was just, that must be Oprah. Jesus, these people are just creatures on the next level. You saying murder, killer for a whole family? That is fucking crazy. And you got your own show. Fucking hell. And as I say, the crazy part, again, if you haven't seen my thumbnail for an upcoming possible video, where I was thinking of highlighting some great entries from the community and other places with good videos that just show, you know, how bad it is to worship and idolize these celebrities. It's like, what are you doing? It should be a full boycott. You shouldn't be listening to their music. You shouldn't be able to play into however they engineer and, you know, nice up the algorithm just to make you think, oh, it must be nice, could be song. It's got many views. Oh, I like the song now. Singing it in the shower. Like, you know, walking down the street, driving in my car. Didn't know I like KSI. Think of it. I ain't heard it. I'll see it pop up though on the you know, YouTube's whatever, but I ain't personally heard the song. But yeah, she's been around me, you know, working with Michael Jackson, Anita Baker, you know, family's been in and amongst it as well to a degree, you know what I mean, in and out as the, you know, Good Foundation short documentary there from Stone Astronaut. Of course, go subscribe to him, let him know how you got there. Actually got some good looking videos over there still, so make sure you check it out. Big him ups from across the pond. But yeah, she dies at 61 years old. And remember, he's also about to, and imagine, how long ago did the last one come out? I can't remember, but was it like over 3 years ago? The last Rhythm and Flow business, that came out ages ago. That weren't like 2 years ago or a year and a half. That's definitely more than 3 years, probably 4. I lie? You probably be thinking, oh, what up to the next one of that? And you mean to tell me of all the timings when the next one's coming out? Now remember, now I'm telling you what I think without, you know, saying it, you know, and oh yes, we're just saying one word beginning with Y, ending in S, 3 letters. Yes, it is. It is looking like that. Or again, is it just the numbers around here? You know how you're polarized again. Obviously, that's all there, but I'm saying, what are the odds? You're back in that show. Your song just come out as well. Other stuff going on along with the Rhythm and Flow. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind now. Remember, I don't work with them or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you've seen this pattern over here a bazillion times. So imagine, can you imagine seeing my like pupil dilation from my eyeballs? Like when I typed in D-Smoke after already seeing the 67 days, and as soon as I typed that, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna have to make another video. And little did I know, I haven't even, that was when I just started the fucking decode. Yeah? So, but yeah, I see how it all fell into play instantly. Oh look, the mum dies then, boom, 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 all the 67s. Again, D-Smoke 67, King 67, the 67 days from the mum's death to his birthday. Freemasonry equals 67, like human sacrifice 67. I mean, give me a break. So yeah. And we're just getting started. Oh, also, it's a leap year this year, right? Usually the 223rd day of the year, when it's not a leap year. This year it's the 224th, now, which is 11th of August, right? Death equals 118, spiritual 118. And I'm sure it was Easter Sunday when the car crash was. Easter Sunday. Fuck you know. Yo. These lot are facing. But wait with the 223 because I got something coming up. Hold on. I got one dub plate for you with that one. I said Bumba Club. It's a shit. Oh, also sacrificial lamb equals 118, like death, as I just mentioned. Spiritual 118. Again, 11th of August is the day that she dies. And lamb, Easter. Lamb no go with Easter. Chicken and lamb, like the little chicklings. A lie? You know, coming out the egg and shit, chirps in. Yeah. Lambs. Might be a little theme going on here alongside, you know. But yeah, this is thus far. What's that you sound with Death Row Records, yeah, as well? Hold up. Death Row Records, I'm sure I've got a 72 that's going to come up on the date duration as well, so hold tight for that. Give me one moment. I don't want to go ahead without finding this 223. Let me change this background here. Give me one sec here. There it is. There it is. If you write out, sorry, I had to go through a few slides to get to it. But anyway, rhythm and flow, because they do plus, right? They do it with the plus rather than the and, right? So you've got the plus sign, but obviously it's not registering that. So anyway, if you type in rhythm plus flow season 2, again with the plus sign. Anyway, it equals 223. Again, the day that the mum died is the 223rd day normally, when it's not a leap year. Of all the days she dies, rhythm and flow season 2 equals 222. She dies 11th of August. Right, give me one second here. Let me go back on the slides. Also, his birthday this year has a life lesson of 34. Although it's not him that's been, I'm sure rap or rapper's 34, right? The 34. Again, although it's him that's alive, I'm sure it still gives amplification to what's going on because it's connected, right? And of course, the day numerology, which will always be the same 10 and 17, 27, ritual 27. And the mum dies on a day with a life lesson of 27 as well. Also, the day numerology is 19, 11 and 8. Remember, the 19th prime is 67. Alright, let me just go through each slide. Because I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but there's a couple that I'd had to say as well. Backtracking. Keep in mind 166, we'll get back to that as well. It's 166 days from the initial crash, going back to his birthday last year, October 17th. Let's keep 166 in mind. In the same year, it's 201 days, and we know who loves a 201. And if you're not up to speed about the sacred number 201, well, it seemingly so seems to be sacred, along with other numbers that carry specific type of vibration, along with maybe, you know, their intent, but obviously with intent and will. From where it's coming type of thing. Yeah, 201. Unbelievable. Of course, that had to be lurking somewhere. Also got 19 weeks and 1 day. In the 43rd prime, right? Killing enemy Sonic. This equals 43. Now note that his full name, Daniel Anthony Farris, equals 300. And from her death to his birth, going back to his birthday last year, is 300 days. Again, his full name, Daniel Anthony Farris, equals 300. And it's 300 days from his last birthday in 2023 to the death of his mum. 300 days. And his full name, Daniel Anthony Farris, equals 300. I mean, it's not like we ain't already got enough dub plates already. I mean, they're just going to keep coming. It's just haymakers. Yeah, every other end of a sentence or a paragraph is just haymakers, man. Bam, what are you saying? This is undeniable. Oh my God, hold up. Hold up, wait. It is this year. He's got a life. Oh my God. Fuck it, of course. This year. So again, last year he had the 34 that we spoke about, right? For life lesson. And this year, his life lesson is 35. And there's the 71 in there as well. Hold up. Fuck it up. Hold up. Basically, car crash is 35 and 71. He's got a life lesson this year of 35 and 71. His mum dies via a car crash. I mean, give me a break. Hold up here, let me. You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Yo, a life, a life lesson of 35 and a numerology of 70. Give me a break. Oh my God, and Farris equals 35 and 71. Give me a break. Remember, it's Gouché Farris, yeah? Come on, man. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's why I put this at the bottom here. You know, unfortunately, nobody ain't gonna see, nobody cares. You know, not enough care. But it's all good. It's all good. Because I care, and I know what my intent is and why I'm doing it. So shout out to the universe, first and foremost, as always. Much gratitude and love. Infinitely. What? Infinitely. Excuse me. Again, that's in the same cipher, yeah? 35 and 71. 55's in there as well, because I can't remember. Did they say was they quite churchy and stuff like that? And if they are, just remember God and also Satan and sacrifice 55. Wow, Death Row Records was 72. We're going to have something that comes up on the date duration of 72. It's like 7 months and 20 days or something like that. It's also 45, like Ritual 27, Daniel 27, and 45. Go figure. Because the mum died on a day with a life lesson of 27. Wow. Mic check. All right. I accidentally messed myself up with the mic, so I had to come back inside the basically reboot myself, reload the screen. King of Inglewood, 166. Rhythm plus flow, you got the 72 and the 63. I mean, go figure. Also, if you write out Rhythm and Flow Season 2 Netflix, you get 313. 3 months, 1 week, 3 days, 313. And that's from the death of the mum to the release of the show on November 20th. I mean, what are the odds of this just coming together? Also, if you uncheck the date, well, first off, was it? Hold up. Hold up a moment here. Yeah, car crash 44. So, give me a second, get back to the correct slide. Where was I? Yeah, if you're out of 44, you get 144. And it's 14 weeks and 4 days from the mum's death to the release of the season 2 show, right? Rhythm and Flow. So again, if you're out of 44, you get 144. 14 weeks and 4 days, like 144. Again, 14 weeks and 4 days. And if you uncheck it, you get 143, yeah? So it'd be 14 weeks and 3 days. And of course, Faustin bargain is 143. If you write out Rhythm and Flow, and if you actually write out the number 2 on Netflix, you get 144. We just spoke about 144. Give me a break. I mean, there's so many with this. There's just no way I could sit on this because this is just, come on, man. This is just undeniable. Now, of course, I could rush for it and leave out, and or even leave out a lot of stuff. Again, I'm not going over everything, but I'm going to do at least 70, 80%, near 90, definitely all the main ones that you need. The Black Beethoven, also 158, like Freemasonry, as well as that 68 that we spoke about again, yeah? With the 68 days, going with the unchecked 67. Concerning D-Smoke, remember King 67, Freemasonry 67, human sacrifice, blood sacrifice, all 67. And how it factored in with the 67th rhyme, 331 and March 31st. Again, that's the initial crash day of D-Smoke's mum. And 313 is the 31st of March, right? Rhythm and Flow Season 2 Netflix equals 313. We just had that on the date. What was it? 3 months, 1 week, 3 days from her death to the release of the show. Oh, come on! I mean, this is undeniable. 31st of March. 3 months, 1 week, 3 days. Come on, man. Rhythm and Flow. Season 2 Netflix 313, 313 in English Ordinal. A's 1 up to Z's 26. I mean, this is absolutely undeniable. This is just undeniable, man. Come on. There's something to this, whether there's nefarious activity or not. There's no way. Like, where's the naysayers? I need to study these people. Where's Wally? Where's the other one? Carbon. Oh, mate. The latest one in the comments. Where are you at? From the True Earth video that I put up, mirrored from Dearth. DIRTH. Wow. And the days mom dies leaves 142 days. Blood contract 142. There was a date that I didn't say. Oh man, I can't bother to go back, but there was one of the dates that I've already gone past. One of the alternative spans is like 5 months, 20 days, or 2 weeks, basically 52. Interestingly, blood contract 52 and 142 concerning the day that his mum died, which is the 11th of August. Yeah. So we go and look how it all comes together. Wow. I mean, it was too juicy. Was it Farris that was 46? Hold up here. Let me quickly go back some. Might have been Farris. Yeah, Farris 46. And 44, like car crash. I didn't point that out before, my bad. We already spoke about the 35 and the 71 to go with the life lesson of October 17th, right? And of course, you add the 280, 204, 35 with the life lesson. But anyway, and the 71 with the numerology above that. So again, Farris 44, car crash 44, kill 44 and execution. Let me quickly get back to the other slide that I had. Murder 34, alternative span 34 days. So you've got the 4 weeks and 6 days. Fucking hell. I mean, if you just joined, just rewind the stream because you've just been missing some dub plates after dub plates. Haymakers. And here's the 7 months and 20 days. And this is from the initial date of the crash to the release of the upcoming series later this month, November 20th, is when the Rhythm and the Flow Season 2 Netflix. Give me 1 second. Let me just check my notes for that 72. Rhythm plus flow. If you write out plus. And Death Row Records 72. Again, Jezebel. Order 72. Wow. This is a dub plate. Like crazy. Like it's packed. What I mean, this is packed. Jam packed. Like, wow. There's no way I could not do the stream. So again, Sacrifice 46, going back to that 46 quickly, and then we're going to keep it moving, yeah? And remember, the day he's got a life lesson this year on his birthday, although it's not him that died, he wasn't in the crash. But it's interesting how we do see this from time and time again. And of course, some way, shape, or form, obviously it must, you know, obviously it's connected, but I'm saying, obviously, if it is a ritual from the gang, I mean, they couldn't have timed it any better. Of all the years that this is going to happen on, like, fucking hell. And then he's got a life lesson of 35 and a numerology of 71. And car crash equals 35 and 71. Like, was it Farris? Let me go back quickly on my notes. Let me make sure I'm perfect. Hold up. In the same cipher. Hold up. Yeah, Farris, the last name. The family name, Farris. Farris. Yeah? And Farris 46, as we were just speaking about with the date duration. I mean, come on. Oh shit. Was it Sacrificial Lamb 73? I know Sacrifice 73 anyway. Hold up. Yeah, Sacrificial Lamb is 73 as well. Remember, we spoke about the 118, and that's the day she actually died. And then obviously think about lambs. And obviously chicklings, because the initial crash was Easter, March 31st. Again, the 67th prime, 67 days before D-Smoke's upcoming birthday. The day she dies in August, to write out D-Smoke equals 67, Freemasonry 67, blood sacrifice, human sacrifice equals 67. She raised him to be a king. They even call themselves kings of Inglewood. King equals 67. And again, just like with the Queen, when she died, with the Freddy Krueger to take over and hold forts. Now he's the king. It was 67 days before Prince Charles's upcoming birthday when the Queen died. Again, Freemasonry 67, King 67, and of course now you've got King Charles. But for those that aren't paying attention, they won't see where I go on. So, you know, you do your thing, man. Put your feet up, relax, do your thing. You want a cup of tea or something? Shall I roll you a spliff? Relax, man, chill. Yeah, man, yeah, chill. There's a code playing out, you know. Regardless if there's nefarious activity, as I always say, yeah? Just follow the flipping numbers. Can you do that? Is that possible? You will binge watch how much shit and listen to how much shit. Can you learn and apply it yourself? I don't expect you to stick around, but it's cool if you do. You know what I'm saying? If you truly are a tribe, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, stick around, yes. Not enough of us. So when you find another, you have to be like, right, hold up, shit. Because sometimes it doesn't always turn out what you may have thought off the bat, but you know, so it go. You live and you learn. Trials and tribulations. People come, people go, people live, people die. You know what I'm saying? Soon I won't be here. You won't be here. You know? Back to the astral realms and then projected elsewhere. Or for some, you might be coming back. You might move down the totem pole. Who knows? Until the next episode. You get me? It's nothing but a G thing, baby. Doing decodes on the daily. We show it to the zombies, call us crazy. You get me? So again, we also had the 300-day span from his birthday last year to, I think it was the initial crash, 300 days. And his full name, Daniel Anthony Farris, aka D-Smoke, yeah, his actual name. Daniel Anthony Farris equals 300. And again, we spoke about how all the other parts concerning, well, some of the parts with the rhythm and flow, that factors in with the day that his mum died. Again, if you're just joining the stream, rewind the video. Well, I can say it as I'm passing one. I can say one of them. The day she died normally is the 223rd day of the year. This year it's a leap year, so it's the 224th. Normally the 223rd, excuse me, day of the year. So 223. If you write out Rhythm and Flow Season 2, yeah? Or use the plus, of course, the calculator is not going to register a plus sign or an and if you do the and with the symbol. But anyway, Rhythm and Flow Season 2, yeah? Boom, equals 223. What day did his mum die? Not to mention it's, 3 months, 1 week, and 3 days alternative span. No, sorry. That was from her death to the release of the show. Yeah, and if you write out Rhythm and Flow Season 2 Netflix, that equals 313, 313, like 3 months, 1 week, 3 days. Again, what are the odds of all of this? Is this the Faustin bargain to deal with the devil? Is it all just happens to be organic? You know, how there was, polarized in nature. There was all about what there was about, their hobbies, their likes, their do's, their don'ts, the music, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be music. But there is a fucking pattern and a code playing out. And you'll see specifics with a specific situation all the time, literally. Been studying this personally nearly 10 years. The community at large has been here 11 years. Yeah, 11 years, August gone. So if you're new here, learn the code. You too can even start to see around corners and forecast the news for the most part, or at least know why the news is what it is on a specific day. Just like a few days back when it was a life lesson of 41, you had bomb scares and bomb threats going on. Yeah, if you write out a bomb threat, that equals 41. Terror equals 41. Yeah, terror and bomb threat. You had the stuff going on in Turkey, then you had something in Birmingham, UK, with a bomb threat. You see? So again, if they know how to manipulate the code to amplify it, and you're none the wiser, then you're wondering, what the fuck? People just so crazy these days. With everything in conjunction simultaneously, the shitty food, the chemtrails, again, the poison in the food, the chemicals, the chemtrails, the poison bullshit music, the diversion over here, the fear over there, the this, that over there, the election crap over there, fake shootings and assassinations, going into people's ears and not under touching air. And it's joke as well, because you find these characters like Trump, even at the WWF places, wrestling. Oh, we know that's fake. So what are the odds of this? I mean, this is just buffoonery. Again, if you are voting, that's just giving your consent for them to basically bore you off, aka mock you, aka rule over you in a specific way. All right? Not in your benefit. Not to help you, not to really let you progress in specific ways. You know what I mean? Definitely not spiritually. They want you stunted in your growth. You only got time to, maybe leave the most dumbest comment. We're still waiting for where's what's his name? Where's Carbon? Yeah? That's your go-to. Because somebody made a title error in their video. Your first go-to is what are they doing? If you're not up to speed, watch all the videos with that person's name in there. Yeah, Carbon Ash. Yeah. Where you at, fella? Hope you're doing well today, though. Hope you been, doing your thing. Even more comments elsewhere. Yeah, man, do your thing. That's on your program. Sentinel, agent, you know what I mean? All of that. Yeah, do your thing. I expect you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we spoke about the 14 weeks and 4 days, the fasted mug and 143 to go with that. Remember, car crash 44, Farris 44, killing execution 44, and if you write out 44, you get 144. Again, 14 weeks and 4 days from the death of the Ma. Oh shit, did we, do you know what I forgot to do? We have not watched the last words. You know what? We're going to segue quickly, watch that, and then we're going to go back to what I got left with these slides, right? So let's mix it up a bit here. All right, boom. Shout out to this channel. I can't remember the name here. I'll put it in the video chat after or whatever, but I'm sure if you just type in her name, Jackie Gouché Farris, last video, I'm sure you'll find the channel.
Hi everybody. The post, Jesus, my mouth is so dry. Hold on. The post that you saw.
And again, if somebody can give me extra confirmation that this is her last video, so as I say, I don't know how mashup she unfortunately was supposedly in, you know, with the crash. Here she's talking about spinal fractures and stuff like that. Again, I haven't fully gone through the video. As I say, I just downloaded it, saw it there, and I was like, all right, let me watch it first time I can with you guys now. Literally, I have not watched this video. The other one that I did play in the 2 parts before from Stone Astronaut, I did watch that because of course I screen recorded it, but with this one, just downloaded it, boom. Basically because the section in the StreamYard that plays it flawlessly, it only does it at 10-minute increments. So, you know, that's why I have to do the screen record if it's too big, if it's past 10 minutes. Anywho, right, so let's play this. If somebody can verify, is this her last Instagram live or whatever she did that's been going around?
Hi everybody. The post, Jesus, my mouth is so dry. Hold on. The post that you saw today, you give me some water? The post that you are seeing or that you saw today is a few days old. I am not in the hospital. I don't have blood clots. I do have a super dry desert mouth. Hold on, let me drink some water. That stuff smells good, right?
Oh,
hold on.
I'm trying to find some. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm on oh, thank you. I'm on Instagram live burping. Okay, so let's do a real live that other post was really valid and I meant every word I said. I'm so grateful for everything and everybody. Hi my loved ones. Yeah, you know, I have been through a really harrowing, life-threatening, crazy, awful, and wonderful experience. Awful because I literally almost died. Literally. Wonderful because I found out how much you all love me, you know, and not just you, my family. I have the most incredible family, and I'm not gonna go into the story, into the details right now, because there's so much to tell, and so much has happened. But I'm breathing, I'm walking slowly. But I'm walking, you know. I was in the hospital initially for, I don't know how long was I in the hospital too.
4 weeks or a month?
A month. I was initially in the hospital for a month. Initially, I had 2 surgeries. I had my L1 and L2 or L2 and L3, I don't know. But my spine was fractured. And so they had to put it back together again. My intestines, I love you too. I know, I keep seeing these You are so loved. I know. You guys, you showed me your love. And that, I mean, what more can you say to that? You showed me. You don't have to tell me you love me because you showed me. But they had to put my intestines back together. I didn't eat food for 3 weeks. I cussed my son out because I wanted him to break me out of the hospital and he wouldn't, and I was on drugs and I said all kind of crazy things. But hey, my Angela, I can't wait to see you too. And right now, and they had to fix my back, fix my spine, and then had to, sew my intestines back up, and I couldn't eat, and it was crazy. And I'm so grateful to be alive.
That sounds
And
bad.
there's so much that I could say, but I'm gonna cut this short because I want to do it in a way that is, a presentation, because it's a lot. My brother Anthony and his wife Jamarla were like angels with wings when I first got out of the hospital. They took care of me for a week, and then I had to go back into the hospital for blood clots. I had blood clots all down my right arm, and I was in the hospital for 4 days. And then I came home, and my son Daniel, God is so good. He's so good. He got me a place. He got me a new place. And he's taking care of me. His wife, Angelina, they're taking care of me. My friends, you know how people call themselves your friends, but when you're in a position where you really need a friend, and I'm not talking about you need $20. I'm talking about a friend that comes sit with you all night, and a friend that feeds you, and a friend that wake you up when you need to take your meds, and a friend to buy you food, and a friend to get up in the middle of the night and go get you watermelon. That's what I got. I got friends. Angela Anderson, Lynette. I got friends. I got real friends. Julie Adams. I got friends, y'all. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So I just wanted you guys not to worry because of the other post, which I posted several. Dang it, why is my mouth so dry? What the hell? The heck? Yeah. I didn't want you to worry. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not going back in the hospital anymore. And so, once again, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you once again, all of you who sent gifts and made this possible, thank you. I love you. Stay tuned. Oh shoot, how do you I go through this every time. How do you turn it off? Okay, that was good, huh?
Yes.
What's going on YouTube, boy? You're coming.
Alright. Yeah, it sounds pretty rough with what was happening, right? Fucking hell. Had to redo up the intestines, the back situation as well. Again, no eating, medicine, etc, etc. And of course, settling into the hospital, then settling in back home. Again, condolences regardless. Of course, going straight to, first and foremost, the mum's direction. Because as I say, I'm not a fan of all, but it is interesting that all these classic numbers come up time and time again. I mean, give me a break. So, if you just joined, I'll just say the first bit once more, then we'll keep it moving. D Smoke equals 67, the day that his mum died, going up to his upcoming birthday, from August 11th to October 17th is 67 days. D Smoke equals 67. Again, 67 days between death and his upcoming birthday. Freemasonry 67, if that's involved. Human sacrifice 67 and blood sacrifice 67. And again, the 67th prime is 311. The initial crash was on March 31st. And if you're not up to speed, go back through and you'll hear me talking words or the name of the show that will equate to, you'll see. And you'll see how it fits back in with March 31st or 31st of March with the 331 or the 313. Go figure. What are the odds? And just like even now for the next slide that I haven't even spoke about yet, it's 331 days from the release of the show to his birthday next year. And the show, what's it called? Rhythm and Flow, season 2 for Netflix. It starts this month, season 2, 20th of November. Also the 47th prime to 11. And we know they love 47. Again, presidential election today, president, government, White House, Republican, Democrat equals 47. Trump equals 47. News equals 47. Time equals 47. Remember, they're all about timing. Again, is it all organic or is there sometimes some nefarious activity going on? More times than not, it's pretty clear to see, to be fair. Like with a clear cut down the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely there this time. So in this news article, I'm not sure which one it comes from, but anyway, basically you've got D Smoke and his brother, of course, they're mourning the loss of their mum, who has died from complications following a car accident, right? And you may find conflicting reports that might say Sunday, but it will have in brackets the 12th of August. Well, Sunday, as I say, is the 11th of August. And remember, it was Easter Sunday. Think about the little hatchlings and chicklings and shit and fucking hares and rabbits bouncing around Easter. But anyway, of course, lamb is also to do with Easter, right? Little baby lamb. Right? Again, Sunday, Easter. Sacrificial lamb equals 118, like 11/8, the 11th of August, just like the word death equals 118. So again, sacrificial lamb. Think about those things, how it all comes together. Easter Sunday, 73 and 44 and 62. Faustin bargain, we already slightly spoke about earlier. If you don't know what Faustin bargain is and you just joined today's transmission, Faustin bargain, aka deal with the devil, look it up. Faustin bargain, Faustin bargain. Yeah, look it up. Wow, Easter 68. Go figure. Remember Rhythm and Flow 68. Was it the Beethoven, the song that he just released after his mum died or just before his mum died, however it was? Days either just before or just after, called The Black Beethoven by D Smoke. Again, he's the one that won the first season. He won the £250,000. He was the winner of season 1, Rhythm and Flow, which came out, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 years ago. Because that was a while ago since that show was on. And they're just gearing up for season 2. So think about it. New music. He's back on a big show, Netflix. Like, I don't know. Like, what are the odds? Classic. Just like you had S Club 7 and The Deaf when they're doing the reuniting, right? It was like, I'm sure it was, were they a British group? I don't think it was Australian, but I still think it was still mixed if I remember correctly. Bradley, he was American, the black guy. S Club 7. But anyway, recently there was going to have a reunite, right? And do, you know, touring again after years of being dormant or whatever. So boom, as they go and you know, set the tour and go on tour, what happens? One of their band members die. Yeah? On April 6th, Sacrifice 46. And then, as I say, if you go and watch all the decodes I put out for it, and in one of the follow-ups, when it shows that, oh, one of them's bringing out a new book. And not only that, you've got her with her pink hair covering one eye, you know, one of them one. Yeah. I said, give me a break. Doing the one eye symbolism, she's bringing out a new book. I mean, come on, man. They're about to tour. One of them just dies on 4/6. Remember, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Interestingly, and as we know, if you write out the word sacrifice, it equals 46 and 62. Again, Easter Sunday 62, Faustin Bargain 62, Easter Sunday 44, like Farris, the last name. Again, Daniel Anthony Farris. Farris, yeah, the mum's name, Farris. Gouché Farris, double barrel for the mum. Jackie Gouché Farris. Farris equals 44. Kill and execution, car crash. 44. Sure, it was 44. I need to fucking go back on my fucking notes now. Hold up. Was the car crash not 44? Yeah, car crash 44 and 55. See, sacrifice 55 and 62. Faustin bargain. Remember, the 55th prime is 257. Sacrifice 55. The 55th prime is 257. Blood sacrifice 257 and 67, which we've been speaking heavily about because the 67th prime is 331. March 31st is the day of the car crash, Easter Sunday. And then she dies on a Sunday a couple of months later. I mean, give me a break. And he's oh my God, and he's 38 years old. And remember, it's 300 days from his birthday last year to when his mom dies. Yeah, D-Smoke is 300 days. So if you write out his full name, Daniel Anthony Farris, it equals 300, as I already pointed out. And it's 300 days from last year to when his mom dies this year, right? And of course, he's 38 years old right now. Give me a break. Murder, he's a rapper 38. Although he's the one that's alive, as I already pointed out, he's got a life lesson this year of 35 and a numerology above that of 71. Car crash and Farris in the same cipher. 35 and 71. Remember, a 35 life lesson. I mean, what? Give me a break. Seen this thousands, tens of thousands of times. You know how much documentations we've been doing in this community, individually and as a collective. I mean, what? As I say, mate, there'll be movies. Well, they've already partially made movies about us, but not literally. But I guarantee you, 1 or 2 generations after your ass is gone, they're gonna make a movie about the Gamantra community. Yeah? I wonder who's gonna be playing me. Or Zach or Jacozy. Shout out to Jacozy. He did a mega stream. Hey, make sure you check out Jacozy. He did a 7-hour stream last night, and he shows something that we've been saying, of course, especially me and him. Basically, even if I didn't decode for another year or 2 years or 20 years, I could come back and pick up exactly where I left off, even if I haven't even been doing any decoding offline or putting out any, you know, content. But I guarantee you, just like, you know, it's proven, we realized that, you know, almost instantly. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because the systemic system, how they've got what they've got erected, is how they do their thing. It's the spell casting. They're not going to change a good thing, are they? Why are you really going to change it? You know what I mean? That's what it is. They run off the code, the scripts. They're bending the realities code to their favor with their fucked up code and intent, and you ain't got a fucking clue. Yeah, it really is that easy. So that's why they broadcast a whole bag of la 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 la, and you know, whatever they're doing, anxiety, fear-based mind control. You know what I mean? election, all that bollocks. And you know what? As it's that day, I want a quick chuckle anyway. Where the fuck's it gone? Shit, did I get rid of it? I got rid of it. Hold up, we'll play this first while I'm looking.
Okay. So this is something I wanted to say to you. Very, very important. I've been a studier of music, science, art, mathematician, the actual numbers and codes that goes into it. And so when they talk about the top 5, all of those cats got a special code, Yes, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't even, I didn't know. Okay. So this is something I wanted to say.
So I'm one of the ones that think that the Trump shooting was fake. A lot of people think that the Trump shooting was real. They swear by it. They think it's a real event. And one thing that I've been asking was, if Trump got grazed in the ear by a sniper round, he would have a visible wound. I also pointed out the fact that Trump's bandage never had blood on it. It was too clean. So this does look staged. Now, this is Trump at his conference at Mar-a-Lago. This is going on right now. And he has no bandage on his ear, and there is no wound at all. Somebody asked him about that, and listen to what he said, y'all.
Please, red dress.
So if you can't hear the question, the lady said, is your ear fully recovered? And I love the fact that he's turned this way right now, because his ear is fully visible to us right now. So we got a good look at Trump's ear right now. It's fully visible because his head is turned toward the woman. And she's asking him about that ear. She's saying, is it fully recovered? Because if it is, then Trump, you're some kind of messiah. Like, this is like miracle healing. And that's exactly what Trump says. Listen up.
Yeah, pretty much recovered, yeah. I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer, yep.
It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. I don't care how much of a fast healer you are. If it was a good shot, we should still see a good wound that's still healing. You ain't Superman. You is not no comic book character. I'm a fast healer. Let's hear what else he says.
Pretty much recovered. No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it.
The bullet hit his earlobe, but we don't see no wounds, no injuries at all. That's a perfect looking ear. That ear looks better than mine, nigga. Look at Trump's ear, y'all. Does this ear look like it's been grazed by a bullet? Mr. I'm a fast healer, and I got very lucky. This is crazy, bro. Let's watch.
Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top. A little bit.
She said, is there a scar on your ear? And he said, yeah, a little bit on top, a little bit. Then why can't we see it? Mr. Little Bit, that's a 50 Cent song, just a little bit.
These lot are just talking a whole heap of bullshit. And then following all of that now, how many bullshit assassination attempts since the nonsense buffoonery assassination attempt? I mean, how did they just get away with such bollocks? It amazes me. And it's across the board. US, UK, this place, that place. It's like, fucking hell, like, really? Wow. And the people are just Netflix and chilling in some way, shape, or form. They don't care, even when shown. Wow, it blows my mind. So I still got the fucking X-Files music playing up in this motherfucker. Hey, because even though it's rhetorical, it's still like, wow, it amazes me. Like, what? Really? You can't see this still, no? All right. Over here, pinching my skin, biting my skin, like shit. Okay, I can feel it. I'm definitely awake on this side of the, derma. What side of this skin is the dream? Again, derma is an anagram, obviously, for dream. Derma is skin. So, I mean, this is just wild. Hello? Wild. They give you consent. Anywho, so yeah, my guy, D Smoke is 38 years old. Murder 38, rapper 38. 300 days from last year to this year when his mom dies. Daniel Anthony Farris, 300. Again, 300 days. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, he's a rap artist. Rap artist equals 67. Give me a break. Wow. And his life lesson is 50. He's born in 1985. And his life lesson is 50. 10 add 17. 1 add 9 add 8 add 5 equals 50. Rap artist equals 50. And also, we spoke about already the 67. Rap artist also equals 67. Go figure on that. Rap equals 35. Remember, car crash and Farris, 35. This year he's got a life lesson of 35. And again, he's going to be hosting or co-hosting or in whatever capacity it is, his involvement with the next season of the Netflix show. Again, season 2. It's had quite a hate, yes. He hasn't been about for, I'm sure, for at least 3 to 4 years. I'll say about 4 years. It's been ages. Rhythm and flow. That was a long time ago. Right, fractured spine. Fracture equals 38. Remember, we had a 52 on the date span as well. Fracture also equals 52. I mean, what are the odds of this still coming together, huh? Spine 67 and 63. She dies on a day with a life lesson of 27 and a numerology above that of 63. Remember, Daniel equals 27 and his day numerology of his birthday is 27. That goes with the car crash, life lesson, and the numerology above that of 71. Remember, car crash 35, 71. Wow. I mean, this is a dub play. Fucking hell. Oof. You know that one when you oof. Like, fucking that is. This is brutal. I mean, what are the odds of this coming together? What are the odds, please? Because this is music equals 34. Spoke about 34. It was 34 days with something, or 3. What was it? I think it was from his birthday to the show. 3 weeks, 4 days. October to the something like that. It was. I can't remember to go back on my slides right now, so excuse me. But I'm sure rap. Or was it rapper 34? Am I chatting shit? Hold up. Yeah, rapper 34. Music 34. Murder 34. And again, coming off his last life lesson from last year of his birthday is 34. Going to his mum's situation, right? And remember, the 34th prime is 139 from Masonry 139. Right, I think I am at the end. Finally. But it was worth it. Again, if you want the bite-sized visual decode with or without speaking, ask me how you would like it and I will facilitate. It really is that simple, yeah? Alright, as we wind it down, anybody want to come up and have your say? We'll be going in ETA, not even 2 minutes. All right. Another quick one from me, and we'll keep it moving.
The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
Another one from yours truly. You're done now. If you don't, track entitled Homesick. Shout out to Seven as always with the lyrical flowetry.
With the Buddha and charming in the hood. I've been tapping into never even misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been minding, I've been riding crash conscious. Ego kinda big now, slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo every day. I'm a loose, selfish on my terms, cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind. Now I'm tired. But what you saying, what you come through? Life's a game and nothing. Obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Finding that meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme and I need this knowledge, yeah, I borderline feeding. The universe connection and the weed help me feeling. In my body, in my soul, exploring the unknown, the unknown, the unknown. Round we go. But never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, that's just me people shit. I need a hit, it's hard to admit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go. And never really find a place to breathe and call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place to breathe and call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing when I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know distant. My freedom in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, fashion, physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go, and never really find a place that we can call home. And every day we search and digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. It's like round we go, and never really find a place that we can call home. And every day we search and digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, and I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, science, fashion, physical shit. I need a hit, it's something lit. It's a shame, it's not legit. It's just way too hard to get. How they regulate this shit. It's illuminated shit. Round we go, and never really find a place that we can call home.